Hi there, this is the SMK Victory, but made into a PCP with the PP800 block cylinder. You can see the gauge just here, the fill pull you would pull out or twist. You've got a Hawk scope with it. And the Maguri, I think it's called a Maguri A4 Plus camera. And what I would like to do now is show you the quality of this little camera. I think I paid 120 odd pounds for it, and the only trouble is mounting it on a small gun like this. Everything has to be moved up forward. Hence to say I've got to now use the camera to scope in 0 on the scope, and when I played the footage back on this camera, it was unbelievable. The picture quality is 1080, but it's absolutely crystal clear, and the distance I was looking at through the camera was 800 meters, 700 and something meters, coming down to 15 meters, and all the adjustments was just made by turning the little wheel here, and of course the scope zoomer. Well pleased with the gun. It's accurate. And I only used cheap pellets, so I haven't used any quality pellets at all, and it seemed, well, the rifle barrel seems to like anything. I'm a bit of a cheapskate when it comes to pellets. I'd rather buy cheap pellets than expensive ones, you know, cheap ones like £5 for 500 or £11. I haven't been, oh yes I have. I bought some QYS's or something like that, and they was £14 for 500. But I've been playing about this in the late summer, and I've had very good results, especially now being a PCP with the silencer on it. Oh, take the safety off. With the silencer on it, it's fairly quiet, and I only fill it up to 200 bar. I think they say it's 220, but I just do 200. Takes me about 15 to 20. No, tell a lie. Takes me 20 to 25 pumps. And then I can't push it down any further, so I know it's round about the 200, maybe just under. I've been looking at some different stocks which I can get. I quite like one particular one, and it has to come from America, and it's just under the £100. I might not. If I do, it'll go onto the PP800 pistol grip, which is now a PCP, because everything's transferred. You know, the PCP is transferred here. This is the Armitage PP800 now. It makes a nice little gun. It's good for back gardens, and it's ideal if you wanted to do small pest control at a short distance. It's very capable of doing that. I loaned it out to a friend, and he shot a pigeon, killed it outright. But me, I'm just a backyard plinker in a way of paper targets. I don't do tin cans because they're too big. You know, you can't really miss a tin can. I took it, the furthest I took it on paper targets is 35 yards, and it grouped very well. And now it's winter, it's snowy outside. I will be in the spring testing it out to 50 yards, maybe 60 yards with tin cans or spinners, but that'll be maybe 4 or 5 months time. Anyway, this is my setup, the McGrory A4 Plus ScopeCam, and now I will show you the quality of the pictures, and hope you like it. This is a lamppost, as you can see, and it's 50 meters away. The tree is further, but I can't say how far it is, but it's a fair distance. But you can see the picture quality, and this is the sound recording from the camera. So yeah, as I say, the picture quality is very good. This is around about 30 meters or 30 yards, just over. And this is quite close. This is I would say about 15 to 25 yards. But the tree, it's got to be a good 100 meters away. Yeah. No, it's as I say, I'm well pleased with the camera. The quality of the picture is good. Anyway, back to the video, and a little bit more about what we're going to do in the spring and summer. Well, you all know what this is. This is the Umerix Cowboy Legend rifle, shell injecting, and this is mostly going to be the next project in a way of converting a CO2 into a PCP. To convert, I think this would have to come out. This is what pushes your CO2 cartridges into the chamber and pierces the thing up. So that unit would have to come out, and a small unit or a small air cylinder, virtually the same as the PP800. Don't want it no big, well, it can't have it no bigger, but that would be ideal. And the filler port would have to be in the back, and the gauge would have to be somewhere around there. That's if it can be done. I'll have to do some research and see if China does small enough air cylinders to put inside this gun. But if it don't, you know, it makes no difference. I'm happy with this. I've put a laser sight on it now, as you can see, and it's quite accurate, 20 yards. I haven't tried it any further. Out of 10 shots, I lit the target at 20 yards, 9 out of 10. On paper targets, the grouping is in the region of a 10p piece. So yeah, being a smooth bore, I don't use BBs, I use pellets. If I remember right, back in the 60s, every air rifle was a smooth bore rifle anyway, unless you bought an expensive one with a rifle barrel. I don't know, I can't remember, too far back now. But anyway, that's my next project. And if you're like me and the ScopeCam footage, I enjoyed it. I think it's crystal clear, you know, for being such a cheap item. It just gives you that added bit of fun, you know, watching back your shooting. I think the next thing will be getting a chronograph, but I don't know whether I need one, you know, because I'm not really worried. All I do is back garden shooting, you know, targets, and that's it. I don't do any pest control. Anyway, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. You don't have to subscribe, makes no difference to me if you do or not. As I say, if you watch this video and you like it, just give the thumbs up on it. And if you want to make a comment, you can. Whether it's nice or bad, it makes no difference, you know. And if you want any questions, if you've got any questions, I'll always answer. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can email me terrycampuk@gmail.com, especially if you're thinking about converting into a PCP with the SMK. I'm no gunsmith or anything like that. I just pull things about, you know, apart, and hope for the best, whether I can do it or not. Being in a rifle form from a pistol, I know the pistol is just under 6 foot-pounds, so it's under the legal limit. But with the rifle barrel on, I think it's given me like 35, maybe 50% better, because the air's got to travel more, you know, more distance. So it could be working up to about 8 to 9 foot-pounds. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't got a chronograph, so I'm only guessing, you know. But no, for back garden or very small pest control, if you're into that, you know, killing things, which I'm not. But yeah, 10 yards, 15 yards, it'll kill them. I loaned it out, when was it? Just before the snow, and to a guy, because he was thinking about doing it. And he said he killed a pigeon at 20 yards with it, or 20 metres. You know, killed it outright, hit it straight in the head. Yeah, so it will kill a pigeon. Whether if you shoot the bird, you know, the body with the feathers, it might bounce off. I don't know. But at 25 yards, it goes through metal tin cans, and I'm not a tin can person. At 30 yards, it goes through a tin can. You know, maximum distance at the moment is 35 yards on paper targets. In the spring and summer, I'm going to take it out and try 50, maybe 60 yards with it, hitting spinners and target, and see what the group's like. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, but then I would have to go into a field to do that, because my garden is, if I lean right back or sit on the chair, it's 35 yards, so I know what I was doing. Oh, that's before the driveway, of course, you know. And everybody around here says, what about if you hit your car? Oh well, you know, fingers crossed I don't do that, yeah. Anyway, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and hope you get a lot of presents. I shouldn't think I'll get any, yeah. Anyway, Hope to see you again. Bye.